What is going on, everybody? If you followed along yesterday, I walked through some of my peat pellets and I talked about when that I like to set them out into bigger containers. Well, today I'm going to actually walk you through the process that I follow when I set them out into bigger containers. As you can see here, we've got 1, 2, and 3 more sprouts coming up. Now, the ones you saw in the video from yesterday, they've since been potted up. Today I'm going to walk you through it. I've got 3 containers here, roughly the same size of my potting mix that I follow by. And this process is fairly simple. There's just a couple tricks that I like to use to make things go a little smoother. As with all transplants, you want to dig down and get out a hole big enough for your pellet. Take your pellet, snug it down in there, cover it up around. Make sure that you have the correct labeling, and then throw your label in there. Set that one over here. Do these 2 more. Try not to take up too much time. And the last one, when you're making the hole, you don't want to compact the soil or the mixture down below where you're putting the peat pellet, because it'll be harder for the roots to get through. But you want to try to keep it nice and fluffy, a nice fluffy consistency all the way through. Now, some of you are probably wondering, okay, so your plants haven't really sprouted yet. Won't they get covered up whenever you water it? Whenever all the new fresh soil gets watered for the first time? I've got a solution to that. Watering can. If you lightly take your index finger, see my sprout here? Place it over the sprout, making contact with it, and give the soil mixture a nice drink. When you remove your finger, your sprout will still be visible. It won't be covered up by anything. And some of the soil is going to move around, so you need to kind of place it back around where it needs to go. Oh, almost forgot. Could have been crucial. Could have had a mystery pepper. And we're going to do it for these other 2. Nice and even. And the last one, the largest one. And there you have it, folks. The exact way that I pot my peat pellets every time. The majority of the time, if I've got peat pellets, I always start seeds in them, but you don't always get that opportunity. So sometimes I go straight in soil, but this is the reason I love peat pellets. They're easy to maintain, they're easy to transplant. Now, if you're wondering if the roots have a tough time going through this mesh, some people take the mesh off, some people don't. I don't take it off. I've never had a problem with it. They always go right through it. But I'd like to thank you guys for joining me, as always. If you have any suggestions for future videos, have anything you want to see, anything you want to hear about, even if you just want my take on something, feel free to throw it down in the comments. Hit me up on Google. I'll put my description down below. You can follow me on Google+. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll even throw my Snapchat down there. I don't care. But yeah, I'm always open to suggestions. And that's all I have for you today. Everybody have a good evening.